Cuts to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention may affect your health the next time you cruise. I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching Backroads Tourist today. I've got that story for you, as well as a look at the brand new world's largest cruise terminal that just opened in Miami. And we're going to check in with cruise stocks to see how they're doing. All that plus your daily dose of Daisy, our 5-pound chihuahua. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says he wants to make the agency more effective and improve public health across the country. But in the process of reorganizing the department, some important programs may have been accidentally swept away, including one that plays a big role in keeping cruise ship passengers safe from outbreaks. The restructuring kicked off on April 1st with massive layoffs across HHS. One of the biggest losses is a key environmental health division at the CDC that focused on, among other things, making sure cruise ships stay clean and outbreak-free. According to a list obtained by Politico, the CDC's entire Division of Environmental Health Sciences and Practices has been shut down. That includes the Vessel Sanitation Program, or VSP. We were just talking about the VSP about a week or so ago. This program is responsible for inspecting cruise ships, responding to illness outbreaks, and helping ships meet health standards. This news comes at a pretty rough time, especially since neurovirus outbreaks on cruise ships have been on the rise this year. Losing the VSP, which was designed specifically to handle situations like this, is definitely raising concerns among cruise travelers. The VSP performs 2 unannounced inspections on cruise ships each year. The results, along with any violations, are posted online for the public to see. It's a great resource for passengers to check out how well a ship's sanitation measures hold up before booking a cruise. If something's not quite up to par, the cruise line is required to fix it and report back on how they did it. Without that kind of oversight, it is possible that some ships might not keep up the same high standards. Cruise lines will likely still try to do the right thing. Let's hope so, but independent checks are certainly a good thing too. After some backlash, Secretary Kennedy told ABC News that a few programs were mistakenly cut and would be reinstated. Others, he said, might get absorbed into different divisions as the restructuring continues. Kennedy said, quote, "We're streamlining everything to make it work better for public health and for the American people. Some things that were cut shouldn't have been. We're bringing them back. And that was always the plan." End quote. An HHS spokesperson also added that they're working to consolidate overlapping programs, though they haven't yet shared details about what that means for the vessel sanitation program specifically. There's still hope that it could return, even if it ends up under a different part of the CDC. So far this year, there have already been 10 cases of neurovirus outbreaks on cruise ships operating in the United States. In fact, last month on the Queen Mary 2, 224 passengers and 17 crew members were affected by neurovirus. Let's hope that this program is reinstated one way or the other. Big news for MSC Cruise Lines. They've just opened the world's largest cruise terminal in Miami, and some of the details are pretty amazing. MSC is the 3rd largest cruise company behind Carnival Corporation and Royal Caribbean Group, but I believe it is the largest privately held cruise company. This cruise terminal has been under construction for 3 years and comes in at 492,000 square feet. It's the length of 8.5 American football fields. Wow. It can handle 3 ships at a time and will be able to process 36,000 passengers per day. Now, to put things in perspective, the 2nd largest cruise terminal in Port Canaveral can process just under 21,000 passengers per day. So this new one can handle about 73% more people. MSC is claiming that this is the most advanced cruise terminal in the world. Advanced technology makes the terminal more energy efficient, including shore power connectivity, which will help reduce local emissions when the ship is in port. There's also systems for water recycling, waste management, and the use of sustainable materials. So it looks like this cruise terminal is also going to be environmentally conscious. The port also features a 6-level parking garage with 2,400 spaces for people driving in for their cruises. Plus, of course, there's going to be options for drop-offs from cars, buses, ride shares, and taxis. Now, I know many of you are thinking that with so many people, it's going to be a nightmare getting to your ship. Well, MSC is doing something about that too. They're introducing new biometric face pod technology, which is going to make the screening and check-in process go faster. This is also available at the e-gates, and that means that guests can start their vacations right away instead of waiting. I'm sure there's going to be some bugs to be worked out, but I'm interested to see how this goes. Now, I've never cruised with MSC, but I'd sure like to. I've heard some good things about them. Have you cruised with MSC before? What did you think? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts about them. And while you're keyboarding around down there, please click on the like button to help get this video recommended to others. I know it's a small thing to ask, but it really does help out the channel. And I'd love to have you as part of the Backroads Tourist family too. Click on that subscribe button and you'll be the first to know when new videos are uploaded. Well, the stock market has certainly hit some rough water recently, and cruise stocks are no exception. They're sinking too. As of the time when I'm putting this video together, which is Sunday afternoon, Carnival stock sits at $16.43 per share, Norwegian is at $15.42, and Royal Caribbean Group is at $177.25. Now, from a week ago, that's a loss of just over 14% for Royal Caribbean, over 18% for Norwegian, and almost 17% for Carnival. Now, I brought this up a few weeks ago, and it still surprises me. It seems like Norwegian stock has always been priced at just about $1.50 more than Carnival. But for about the past month or so, that trend has changed. At one point, Carnival was leading Norwegian by about $1.50. Looking at the numbers right now as I'm putting this together, Carnival is still ahead of Norwegian by about 91 cents. At first, I thought this was just a glitch because traditionally, Norwegian has bounced back to take the lead over Carnival, but now I'm not so sure. I'm going to be keeping my eye on this. Again, just to cover my aft, I'd like to say that I'm not giving any kind of financial or stock advice. Do your own research. If you decide to buy or sell any stock, there's always a risk involved, and if you do decide to invest, I wish you good luck and prosperity. Well, coming up this week, I'm going to post a video that maybe I shouldn't post. I don't know. It's going to be controversial, and more than likely is going to cost me some subscribers. We'll see. Smart Jeff probably wouldn't do this video, but Smart Jeff is on vacation this week. If you don't want to miss that video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if the video triggers you, well, you can always unsubscribe, all right? I'll see if I can put that video together and get it up on Wednesday. In the meantime, here's something that has very little controversy. Most people seem to like the daily dose of Daisy at the end of most of these videos, so here you go. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a great week. I'm Jeff, and I hope to see you on a future cruise.